Welcome, guys. Welcome to a world of irregulars. Welcome to a world of imperfections. Uh, Stephen Clunk joined. Let me see that. Welcome, user 91. Let me see if I follow you. No, I'm not following. I'm gonna follow you now. Welcome, Grumpy. Let me follow Grumpy. Welcome, Ken. Let me follow Ken. Welcome to our world of irregulars. Welcome to a world where we can grow together. Welcome to a world which we can support each other. Welcome to a world of supporting each other's small accounts. If you would like to grow your social media, doesn't matter if it is Instagram, TikTok or whatever, my idea or let's say my strategy, it is to follow your account suggestions between 100, let's say 200, 300, the maximum that you might be allowed to follow on your account. And of course, by chance you will get between 50 and 100 followers. This strategy, or whatever I call it, I believe it works just for a simple fact because it's a software, because at the beginning we are invisible because we have less followers, and just because we have less followers we find ourselves in an account with a low visibility. So obviously if you started, you follow today 100 people, let's say you get back, they follow you back 20 people. So for that very day, your visibility is based on those 20 followers that they follow in that day. And not only that, the visibility actually can be even lower. Let's say if those 20 people in that very day, they are not so active. So your bubble or your box that you are in for that day, it's a visibility of 20 or let's say 5 people. And not only that, just because social media, it's a platform of course to express yourself, and it's a platform that it works mathematically speaking like via action reaction. So you do like a profile and it might trigger to be like back. This is how it works. Welcome Aero, let me see if I follow Shena 587. I don't follow her. I'm gonna follow her now. Welcome Iro, I follow Iro. Welcome Link One. I'm gonna sorry 44 Oleg 8 because I don't follow you. I'm gonna follow you now. So this is my my strong belief. It is like follow your account suggestion between 50, 100, 200, the maximum that you might be allowed to follow, and then you will get back between 50 and 100 per day on a daily basis. If you're at the beginning, don't choose the niche, don't pick up and choose whatever you want to do, because anyway it doesn't matter, you are at the beginning. You can choose on your way of growing, and if you follow these steps every day to follow your suggestion, I believe in 1 month you might have 600 followers. By having this said, to have let's say 600 followers in 1 month, actually what it means, the software, this is how it works: action reaction. From my experience, by being live at the beginning, when you have a low amount of followers, it doesn't really give you followers. You barely get 1 follower if you are think about this. What I will advise is just do this, just follow and support at the beginning between 100 and 200 followers per day. Your suggestion, don't pick and choose where they're from, whatever they do, it doesn't matter. You are small, you don't need to choose at the beginning what you want to do, because you have all the time to choose on your way of growing. It's a software. Imagine is mathematics. 1 plus 1 equals 2 all the time for this social media platform software. It will equal 2. It's not really somebody in the background of the software who is going to tell us how to think or what to do or something like that. So that's why when we are at the beginning, the best is just to go with the flow. I say go with the flow, just follow the steps. And of course, express yourself, be yourself, do whatever you want. Regarding posting, when it's about posting as well, you don't need to be an artist or whatever. I believe we are artists in any way by default because we create on a daily basis. We create our path when we exit our home. Let's say, for example, we go to work, we create a path. Either we take left or right. So by default, yeah, we create a path. We have our own, let's say, thought system that we might choose to go on a daily basis. So yeah, guys, if you do this, these steps, 1 plus 1 equals 2, follow on a daily basis your suggestion. I believe you will reach maybe 6-7 months like 8,000 9,000 followers, and then obviously you can start to choose your niche, whatever you want to do. There is nobody better than you, and you are not better than somebody else. We are unique. Everyone has his own type of uniqueness. Welcome, Kiritis. Let me see if I follow. Yeah, I do follow. And many people, they might say like, oh, a lot of people, they give us advice on YouTube how to grow, how to do this and that, but in reality, I think it's really simple. It's just a software, and the software works via action reaction. So obviously, it makes sense to follow on a daily basis, to trigger some reaction, which it might give you some followers. So if you do like this on a daily basis, obviously you're gonna get followers. For example, me, I follow 400 people 2 days ago, and I got back. If I do a checkup right now, I got back, I think, 150 followers, something like that. So you see, it does really work. And I don't believe those people, they follow me just because of my content. Anyway, my content is based on using AI tools. Many people, they'll say, but yeah, you are fake because you're using AI tools. Regarding using AI tools, it's not about to be fake. It's about to use something that it is gonna help you to create. It's like you are a makeup artist, so obviously you need some tools to do the makeup. Or you are a painter, you need some paint to paint. So I think the most important thing, it is what you bring in the back of that creation, in the back of that image. What do you give back? Welcome, Christina Chris. Let me see if I follow her. Yeah, I follow her. Welcome here to the world of irregulars. Welcome, Mike. I want to free. Let me see if I follow. For example, I don't follow Michael. I'm going to follow him now. So the same thing that I say, for example, for my friend here, Michael, he's following currently 74 people, and he got back 40 followers. So the same thing that I'm saying, if you follow on a daily basis, let's say in his scenario, he started today, he decided to follow 74 people by chance, by his content, by his success, he got 40 followers. Imagine to do the maximum that you can on a daily basis. By the end, let's say today you follow 300 people, this is the maximum. You might get back in any way, I believe, between, let's say, 30, 50, or whatever, depends on your chance, on your content, on whatever. But the idea it is, this is the software, how does it work, or algorithm, or whatever, is gonna trigger some reaction based on some actions. It's not about to be emotional. So regarding for you, when you're at the beginning, to scroll down to see, well, I like paintings, let me see if I'm going to choose this account or whatever. It doesn't really matter because you're at the beginning. The software doesn't have emotion. It's just 1 plus 1 equals 2, and all the time it's going to equal 2 for the software. It might equal for us different number. It's just because we use our emotion and whatever. But to reach a certain amount, to have a little bit of visibility, which I believe at 10,000 followers you might have a little bit of visibility, or let's say 5,000 followers. Obviously, like I said, guys, you need to think at the beginning as well. Social platforms, they are here to express yourself, they are here to grow, because it makes sense. If you open a social media account and you don't grow, actually by default, because social media is to express yourself, what you can do whatever you want, doesn't matter. Imagine if you stay at 40 followers, actually when is the time for you to have a say, you're gonna find yourself in a box which your visibility is gonna be 40 followers. And not only that, if those accounts they're gonna be not so active, you can say whatever you want, nobody's gonna listen to you. So the idea, it is to grow in any way, so it doesn't matter. So pick up the niche on your way. And why I'm saying you don't need to be emotional when you pick up your niche, when you choose who to follow, it is because these social platforms, as you see, they have a limited amount of how much you can follow. For example, Instagram has a limit of 7,500 followers. You cannot follow more than 7,500 people. So if you are at the beginning, in the first day, and you start to choose who to follow or what is your niche, it doesn't really make sense, because yeah, I mean, you're gonna reach 7,500 followers. I mean, not followers, to follow 7,500 people. Maybe they might follow you back, let's say 100, 1,000 or whatever. But then, if you are emotional and if you want to follow more than 7,500 people, you cannot do it. So obviously you need to unfollow. So you see, it's not about emotion. It's about to follow the flow of the software, to follow on a daily basis, to do most likely what the software advises us to do. And I believe the strategy, it works to follow your suggestion, because there is a key regarding set it up in the software to tell us, like, look guys, follow your suggestion, because this is how it works. So it's going to trigger your account, is going to be pushed toward other accounts as a suggestion. So it works action reaction. So they say you reach 7,500 followers, you are following 7,500 people, you want to follow more, suddenly you cannot follow. So you see, it's not about to be emotional or to use your, let's say, to be so logical. It's just a software. Welcome Secret DVP, let me see if I follow. Yeah, I follow. Welcome Manug. Welcome Manug. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. For example, Manug, he's following 943 people. He got back 574. So all the time there is not a balance. Sometimes it can be a balance, but at the beginning you need to be really successful, which is kind of like, you know, like lottery to be successful. Because I'm not saying it's like lottery, but the idea it is like, I think everybody is an artist and everybody has his own success in his own unique way. So just because of that, let's follow the software to reach a certain number, to have a higher chance of visibility, which the more visibility you have, which means the more followers you have, the more chances is to have a say on your day when you want to express yourself. Welcome Sigo de Volta. For example, Sigo de Volta, he's following 8,208 people. They follow him back 7,613. His motto it is to reach 10,000 followers. Yeah, so I don't know in how much time he managed to have this amount of followers. If it is for 2-3 years, it's really like not so good, because actually 8,000 followers you should have in 6-7 months, you know. Because if you follow every day 200-300 people, by chance I think 20 they will follow you in anyway, you know. And then when you reach the limit, you need to obviously to unfollow the people who doesn't follow you first. So you see, so then you are gonna make space for the people who does really follow you. And like this you will grow, because you do an action, so you follow your account suggestion, and then it's gonna trigger a reaction, which you might get some followers, 20, 100 or whatever. For me, this is how it did work. To be honest, it doesn't really matter your content. It's just about to be there in the crowd. So you send the action, you follow, and then you get back. And then the importance of content, it does have obviously an importance. It's the idea when you create something, doesn't matter what you create. If you like to do a painting, just throw a paint, and then in the 5 seconds of the video, just do something explosive. As are these hooks called hooks, which you change the picture, where you change the sound in something different, and these hooks, they might make your possible viewer to be, let's say, in a metaphorical way, to be hooked on your image or on your video, because he will have a strong desire to see where does it happen in the next second, because you start the process of showing the entire content. So these are hooks that they might help you to get the viewer more on your welcome Brooke. Let me see if I follow Brooke. Yeah, Brooke, I don't follow him. I'm gonna follow him now. Welcome LLWID. I'm not following. I'm gonna follow him now. So yeah, these hooks, guys, they're gonna help you actually to have more viewers. And regarding monetizing, and regarding to think about like at the beginning to monetize whatever, it's really hard to monetize, because actually these platforms, they want a lot of views to have on our videos or whatever. So it actually is very hard. So obviously when you're at the beginning, you are in a small bubble. If they are dormant account, it's really hard to be visible. That's why you don't have so many views on your videos. Sometimes you can have even a 50,000 followers, but let's say if 40,000 followers, they are like not active, actually in reality your visibility on that matter is just for 10,000 followers, if all of those ones, they are actually active. But if they are not, so you're not so visible. So you see, so it actually is really important to break free from this limited of following people, no? So if TikTok, you cannot follow more than 10,000, there is something why you cannot follow, because actually in their process of let's say on selecting the best creators or whatever, their criteria is if you have 10,000 followers, it's kind of like, yeah, now from now on you might have a chance to become a successful creator. But you see the way, welcome TikToker 1000, let me see if I follow, but the way of, I'm gonna follow him, yeah, I follow, on the way of growing is to 10,000 it seems really hard, because imagine if you follow some people, you see they follow 1,000 people, and they get followed back by just 100, so it's really hard. Imagine the chances. So yeah, I believe it's just a software. 1 + 1 makes 2, and yeah, this is all about. All we need is just to support each other. And I have a strong advice regarding when it's about to follow people. Just, I don't know. For me, it didn't work. Just don't follow the big accounts, because actually, if you see the big accounts, they are busy, and and you can't complain. I follow, let's say, for example, an account which has 1 million. I cannot get upset because he doesn't follow me back. So for me to follow that account, it's just actually a waste of time. Many people, they'll say, well, it's nothing, you just follow him. No, it's a waste of time, because if a social platform is limiting me at 10,000 followers, if I'm gonna keep on following these accounts and hoping that they're gonna produce me views or whatever, which doesn't really make sense, Actually, what happens when I realize it's really bad to follow big accounts when you're at the beginning, because you follow, for example, one account today which is 1 million, and then the software is gonna give you suggestion of other big accounts. And imagine if all of these big accounts, most likely they're not gonna interact with the small one, they ain't gonna interact in themselves, but you're not gonna get nothing because you are invisible to them, So for me, it doesn't make sense, and it's not fair, It's not about emotion, but it's about fairness. By the end of the day, what is the difference? Is the difference between you and that big account is just in numbers, because everybody is a creator, everyone can express themselves, and everybody is unique in their own uniqueness. So for me to have a strong belief that that account with just a big number is better than me, I think it's really pointless, and vice versa. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm better than that person which has that big account, But because it's a software, which I believe in an exemplified way, 1 plus 1 equals 2, all the time is going to equal 2. So for me, to put my emotion, like to follow that big account or not, it's just, it doesn't make sense. So I'm going to follow what? The small one at the beginning, because why? The small accounts, they are more engaged, to say like that, to engage, to get followers, because they want to grow. So by following the small accounts, actually I'm gonna get, let's say, in a box or in a bubble of accounts that they are not sleeping, that are really active, they really want to do something. So there is action, reaction, action, reaction. The same like a product on the market, it goes up and down, up and down. So it's producing revenue and is making to lose revenue for people. So it's just to move. That's the thing, I believe. So yeah, this is how it works. And for me, Instagram as well, I started 6 or 7 months ago. I had at that moment, I didn't start with 300, but I had for couple, when I began, for couple of between 2-3 years, I just got stuck at 300 followers, and I didn't know why. And then I realized I knew why, because I was scrolling and searching like who to follow. Well, I don't like what this person does. Should I follow? Should I? It's like, and in 2 years I just waste my time. And then I realized it's just a software. Let me follow the suggestion. If they follow me back, good. If they not, no. I'm going the flow, and then I check. If they didn't follow me, I unfollow them, and so on. Like a action, reaction, action, reaction. This is how I believe it works. And suddenly, yeah, after not couple of months, in the first month, in 4 days, I just grew with 700 followers. So imagine to stay with 300 followers for 3 years, and suddenly, because you see, my mentality was like to expect, like I post something and to expect somebody to like whatever I posted, which that doesn't mean people, I don't say to don't have the expectation, but you need to think as well, it's a software. You need to analyze your position in the software. So my position in the software was like 300 followers, and I suppose maybe 200 they were like not be active. So my visibility was at 100, and not only that, it's important when you do the post, and you don't know, it's like lottery. Maybe when you post it was like from those 100 available for you was just one there, and let's say he just fall asleep or whatever, so he didn't react, nothing. So actually you've been so invisible, that's why you cannot have views. And I was having like 2 views, 3 views. What is this? What is happening? Something is wrong, something is not. So then I realized it's not about emotion, it's not about choosing everything. So you are entering a field, a domain of limited possibilities, which is like a game. So you have your start, and then you need to do some action to get reaction. So it's like, let's say you are on the field, you need to pick up some tools to get another tools. But if you are picking one tool and you are staying there in the middle of the software or the game, whatever, just hoping to appear things from nothing, So I believe in this. At the beginning, I think the best, whatever people they call it strategy, whatever, just follow your account suggestion, follow them, and in any way, by any chance, you might get followers back. Welcome, Edward. Let me see if I follow Edward. I don't follow Edward. God bless you, Edward. I see here you have a motto, which is Luke 23:34. I'm going to read it. Repent and turn to the Lord Jesus Christ, and He will forgive you. Definitely He will forgive us. Definitely God loves us. Definitely God loves you. Definitely we need to support each other. We need to support small accounts. Definitely we need to have in consideration and put a lot of love in our hearts and for our fellow individuals in this world, to make a high chance of possibilities to break free from this so-called whatever bubble we are. Either we are in a prison world, either whatever, that doesn't matter. I believe it's the same thing. 1 plus 1 equals 2. For the world that is ruling us, is equals 2. For us, doesn't really equal us 2, because we have a soul, we have energy, so we can do, let's say, their system math, and we can realize that actually is just a system that teaches and want us to act or react based on whatever they teach us. But we have the freedom of choose. So we are at the start of the game, or start of our uh, starting point in social media. So then let's do their game. 1 + 1 = 2. If they say the social media follow your account suggestion, just follow your account suggestion, and then you will grow. And then when you're gonna reach 10,000 followers or whatever, then you pick up your niche. And yeah, and like I said, if you don't know what to create, you don't need to know what to create. Actually, we are creating on a daily basis, so it's not about what to create. Welcome again, Paul G Media. Yeah, Paul Gibb, welcome back. He's following 9,923 people. They follow him back 10,700. So you see, he cannot actually follow more than 10,000 people. So for him, if he wants to do this strategy, because let's say if he remains locked, if he doesn't post more content, and somehow, let's say this bubble of his followers, 10,000, they are kind of like dormant, he wouldn't get so many followers. So what he needs to do, he needs to unfollow some people. So it's not going to be via emotion, because you see, it's like with the time, because the platform is limiting us to follow more people, we need to recycle our audience. I mean, we will change our audience in any way, and then it's going to be the matter of if the new audience is going to like us, like our content more or less, is like the win. We don't know, that's the thing. But if you want to keep on growing, you need to unfollow first the one that they don't follow you, and then obviously you're going to reach a point that you're going to follow. It's going to be one-on-one, and then you need to, if you don't grow by default, by your content, whatever, just because it's a software, you need to make it work, so you need to follow let's say unfollow 400 people, doesn't matter, you just recycle your audience, because I think because it's not your fault. The social media platform is, actually what the social media platform, they want, when you reach these limitations, actually they want and they hope like you will become so successful, and whatever you post, then suddenly people, they will just follow you because you have that let's say that that high content or whatever, and people, they will just follow you because you are somebody. But it's not all the time like that, because many accounts that they have 10,000 followers, maybe those accounts, they're dormant. So obviously when they post something, they wouldn't sorry, it wouldn't be possible to get so viral, so that's why I think you need to keep on going. Welcome Marco. Let me see if I follow Marco. I don't follow Marco. I'm gonna follow him now. So for example, Marco, he's following 139 people, but somehow he got back 208 people, which for me is like a success, is really good. But I think for him as well, he's at the beginning. If he wants to grow, just Marco, if you want to take it or not, my advice is just follow your account suggestion on a daily basis. Don't pick and choose whatever, just go with the flow, because that's why it's a suggestion. Because that suggestion is based on whatever action you are doing on your account. So if you follow that, then your account is going to be pushed towards other account as a suggestion. So you might get that. Let me check somebody else here. I see. To see if I follow Big Cutie. I do follow. Welcome here, Big Cutie. Welcome Zenat. Let me check Zenat. Welcome Zenat. So as you see, for example, Zenat, he is following nearly 3,000 people. He got back 2,000 followers. So the same, most likely you're gonna follow more than they follow you. It's normal, but yeah, it's a successful account. And then welcome Toast Bean Bozel. Welcome. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for everything. Let me check another message here. So what I'm saying, even in my motto or whatever, let's grow with the flow, is like 1 + 1 = 2. Let's follow. Let's support each other. Welcome C Free Body. Let me see if I follow C Free Body. I don't follow him. I will follow him. For example, in the scenario of my friend here, C free body 1978. He's currently following 236 people, and suddenly follow him back 13 people. Imagine. So for him the bubble or the visibility is just as a stake of 13 people. So imagine. But let's say for him it was the first day. And yeah, he got 13 followers. Imagine if you do in the next day, let's say. I don't think by chance it's going to be the same 13 followers, because you see guys, the more you follow or the more you grow, the you are entering in another field much bigger. So obviously your rate of getting on a daily basis some followers is going to be a little bit higher on a daily basis as you go with the flow, like following people, you know? So then like this you will reach, you wouldn't get stuck at 300 whatever. Let me check here. Who joined? Welcome Asuda. Let me see if I follow Asuda. Yeah, I follow Asuda. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the World of Irregular. Welcome G10. Let me see if I follow G10506. I don't follow him. I'm gonna follow him now. Welcome Hamid Harudi. Welcome. Let me see if I follow Hamid Harudi. I want to support all the people who they come here at this live. Either they stay or not, it doesn't matter. It's about to support each other. Welcome Toby Handy. I'm gonna follow you now. I don't follow you. Welcome Vikingur Lake. Welcome here. Guys, follow Lake Gia Roads. He's a successful account. I believe his writings or his motto, they are really interesting. Anime, food, and modern day Viking. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel as well, guys. Follow Lake Jairados to support him. Welcome Luca. Let me follow Luca. Luca, you see guys, he is following 1720. Suddenly he got back 392. So the same thing that I was saying, 1 + 1 makes 2. I'm saying as an expression, I'm saying it just because social platform is a platform, is an algorithm, whatever. So you need to go with the flow. So I believe the best strategy is just to follow your suggestion, your account suggestion on a daily basis. Just click on them, follow them. Don't care what they do, whatever. Just support them, because you are at the beginning, you are in a bubble, you are not so visible, you want to be visible. Push your account towards those suggestions, and their account, they gonna, let's say, refer your account as a suggestion toward other accounts. And I believe this is how the software works. Welcome Masa Kamara. For example, Masa Kamara 64 follows me. I'm not following back, but I will do now. Apologize for not following back, because the idea is to support. Imagine what is the point for this account to follow me if I don't follow? It's just a waste of time. Even if they might like whatever you do or whatever, but yeah. Welcome Luca again. Let me follow Luca. Yeah, I do follow now Luca. So my idea is to, just to don't get emotional. If you want to grow, don't get stuck at 300 followers. Just don't get stuck. Just keep on moving, go with the flow. Help other accounts. My advice: help small accounts. I mean, you don't need to watch how many followers they have, but if they are like 1 million or 2 millions, whatever, I don't think it makes sense, because reality is telling us that they don't really support the small accounts, either because they are busy or either because they don't want. We don't care about that. All we want is just to support each other. Let's create our own, let's say, bubble of small accounts, which we are not dormant, we don't sleep, we interact. So like this is gonna create a big, let's say, community or a big bubble of super interactive accounts that is gonna produce for ourselves, by being in this bubble, a lot of views, because it's gonna get a lot of reaction based on our super interactive actions. So this is what I'm saying. Because if we get in the bubble of those one who are like super accounts like 1 minute 2 million, because just because they don't interact with us, for us it's not gonna trigger nothing. We're gonna be just visitors to them. This is what I believe. Welcome, George. Let me see if I follow George. I don't follow George. I'm gonna follow George now. Somebody else follow. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is the best strategy that I believe it is. Of course, everybody has their own opinion. They can do their way of progressing social media the way they want, but for me it's really simple. That's why I'm saying it's just 1 + 1 = 2. It's just because it's a software. That's why I'm repeating myself so many times, because I just want to have a strong vision or a strong thought in my mind that the way of success is just sits in mathematics. Welcome, Liana. Let me see if I follow Liana. Yeah, I do follow Liana. Welcome, Nick. I don't follow Nick. I'm gonna follow Nick now. So, for example, in the scenario of Nick or London Pagan 1 is currently following 8,729 people and somehow got back 2,590 followers. The same thing that I'm saying. Imagine the amount of following is it's so high comparing with the chance that with the number that you get as followers. Is because it's like a lottery. It's because, so that's why I'm saying when I see things like this, I'm realizing that I need to do the math and to do this to do the following. Just I'm gonna do whatever the software tells me to do. So if the software push me to follow my account suggestion, I believe it is with the reason, so I'm gonna do that. And on a daily basis, obviously I'm gonna get like between 50 and 100 people. Welcome, Pro 11 Game SGMD. Let me follow him. For example, on a successful account, you can see from the beginning, it is here. I have here with me, which it is Pro 11 Game SGMD. So you see, he's following 18 people, but somehow he got back 614 people. But why is that? Because actually, in his scenario, it is because his content, because he's a gamer. So probably the world in whatever it is, which is the world of game, there's so much interaction that he will get followers somehow in any way, not really following. In his case, but not everybody can choose, let's say, a niche at the beginning and somehow to be so successful. And I like his motto. He is saying like, if we get to 1,000 followers by the end of the 2026, I will beat Blade of Justice as my next hardest. My friend, I would like to let you know, if you will take my advice and if you will follow your account suggestion on a daily basis, between how many do you want? 100, 200, 300, the maximum. Believe me, by any chance, you will get this between 50 and 100 people per day in any way. And currently, you are at the 614 followers. You don't need to wait by the end of 2026 to get 1,000 followers, to be honest. You will beat Blade of Justice as your next hardest in the next month. So believe me, I don't know, if you just try this, so you are currently 614 followers, follow today the maximum, don't care about what they do, whatever niche, because anyway, you are at the beginning. You can swap your niche or your audience in any way with the time. You don't care about it, But if you follow, I believe today, and support other people, and you follow, let's say, 200 people, you might see by the end of the month that actually you're gonna reach 1,000 followers. I wish you a lot of success. Even if you don't do that, I really appreciate that you came here on this live. I really appreciate the likes. And now let me join. Welcome, Shrek Boy. Let me see if I follow Shrek Boy. Welcome here. So yeah, So yeah, you see, guys, you see successful accounts that they don't really follow too many people, but somehow they have 600 followers. So yeah. It's because people, they like what they do, you know. But regarding somebody to like what you do or what you don't do, it's again pointless, because we are unique in any way. So there is no nothing to get upset if somebody likes or not your opinion or your whatever creation. But my idea it is, yeah, if you follow your account suggestion on a daily basis. Let me check my account now. For example, today I have I did welcome Chilias. Yeah, I follow him. Welcome. Welcome. I can't say this. Yeah. Welcome Sophia. Let me follow Sophia as well. So what I'm saying, for example, for today, I currently follow 150 people. Thank you for the likes, guys. So I follow for today 150 people. Let me check how many by chance or by luck I got back, and I will tell you right now. Yes, so by chance or by luck, whatever you want to say, I got from these 150 people, 25 people, they do follow me. Now, either they like whatever I do, or either they follow me because I follow them, but you need to think as well. So I follow 150 people. That, and suddenly just 30 people, they follow me. And in 1 month, I think I got 836 followers. But I don't believe it's because of my content or whatever. Not really. Because I do some action. So I follow my account suggestion on a daily basis. 200, 100, whatever is the maximum. I don't care about their niche. I don't care where they are from. I just follow them, support them, like the page. And somehow from these 200 people that I follow on a daily basis, somehow 100 or 50, they will follow me. If you make the calculation on a daily basis, yeah, you might reach, obviously, in 1 month with 800 followers. Thank you guys for all the likes. So you see, guys, this is what I think it's about. So yeah, it's about your content, whatever you do. Would you subscribe to my YouTube? Yeah, obviously I will subscribe to your YouTube, obviously. Just yeah, I just want to support, you know. Let me check. I will like your page as well, you know. I'll give you how many likes I can, you know, to like all your page, to support you, to be able for you to reach more than 1,532 people. But I believe if you will if you'll do let's say this strategy or whatever, like just follow your account suggestion, believe me, you will reach 3,000 in any way. In I think, no, if you start from today to follow your suggestion, tomorrow as well, just spend like 10 minutes, because I don't think you need to spend too much, you will see your account 2,500, no, 2,000 followers you're gonna have in any way by the end of this month, in any way. So in any way, Chilias Guilleme, please tell me your YouTube, just to subscribe to you now, you know. You can write down your YouTube. So it's called Craziest Reality Studio. So I will check right now. Craziest Reality Studio. Craziest Reality Studio. Studio. Yeah, crazy. So so I see here, I see a channel here, Craziest Reality Studio. I subscribe right now. I see you have 46 subscribers. You have 3 lovely videos. I'm gonna like your videos as well. So yeah, regarding, for example, yeah, it is true, I have this account only 2 days and I have 1,500 followers. So I don't know, for me this is how it work, you know, because for me I got stuck, for example, at the 300 followers I've been for 2 years, you know. So then I said, like, what is happening? So it's a software, like I say, 1 + 1 = 2. So for the software is gonna equal 2. Me as a individual, I'm gonna think like, oh, who I'm gonna choose today, who I'm gonna like. And then I waste my time, you know, because I pick and choose. And then if I do this whatever strategy, if I just follow the flow, my account suggestion, 200 people today, and somehow even like a by chance lottery or whatever, they follow me back 20. So actually it doesn't matter whatever I do or whatever I don't do, it's all about action reaction. So yeah, really nice YouTube channel we have. So guys, subscribe to whatever is live now or whatever he wants to support other fellow content creators. Craziest Reality Studio, follow him. He has currently 47 subscribers, 3 videos. Congratulations for your 2000.2k video views, which is yeah, scary. Let me see your terrifying moment. Caught on camera. Actually, it's really terrifying. It is. And then some cute two dogs. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying, guys. For me, this is how it works. It's like, yeah, you need to support, you know. And another advice I have, don't follow the big accounts. Because, for example, if I have 1 million followers and you do come to follow me, maybe you follow me because you are a fan, maybe because whatever, but you need to think as well, those big accounts, you follow them, but they're gonna trigger as suggestion in your accounts, you know, small accounts, another suggestion as what? As big accounts. And if the reality is telling us like the big 1 million account doesn't care about me because I'm too small, so I'm gonna be brought into a world or into a bubble of social media, of accounts that they interact just between themselves of those big ones. And I'm gonna be just a visitor, I'm not gonna get nothing. So my account is not going to be suggested to the big accounts. And you know, if you think even like that, even if my small account is going to be suggested somehow to a 1 million account, that million account is too busy to see all the messages. Either is busy because they have their own reason, they have business, they are already grown and they don't care about that. I don't mind, you know, but I want to grow, you know, and I have this strong belief that there is nobody better than you, and you are not better than them. It's all about everybody is perfect in his own way of perfectness. We are unique. I believe as well everybody is an artist by default because we create on our daily basis. We create via our own thinking. So we have the thought, and then in the next second we visualize the thought. So somehow it's gonna be the matter if it's gonna be materialized. If we're gonna materialize the thought, is going to be at the stake of our strong desire or will. The more we think, the more we believe, the more is going to happen. This is my opinion. Welcome, Jack. Let me see if I follow Jack. I don't follow Jack. Jack is a new account, so he followed 43 people. He got back 30. The same thing what I'm saying. Imagine for him, this is the first day. He decided to open his account, and he said, I want to grow on social media. I'm going to follow 43 people today. And he got 30. Imagine if you do on a daily basis. But do the maximum, you know. Don't care about whatever they do, you know. So I'm going to follow him because I see him. He joined. Yeah, I will follow him. I don't mind because I have 10,000 followers. I might have even 100,000 followers because I know how it works. It's just about support. Welcome, Angel of Darkness. Welcome back again. For example, a successful account, I can see at the beginning, Angel of Darkness 2. He is following 692. He got back somehow 1,100 followers, which yeah, is really good. You don't, yeah, I believe it's amazing. Thank you for your Sophie join. So Sophie, so for example, Sophie Alexander 4. I'm gonna follow her because I don't. So all the people who come here, I will follow them. So Sophie, she's following 185 people. Somehow nearly 100 people follow her back, which is amazing. So Sophie, my suggestion or my whatever advice is like, if you want to grow on the whatever social media or whatever, just follow your account suggestion between 100, let's say 50, 100, 150, 200, 300, whatever the maximum it's allowing you on a daily basis. And believe me, by whatever we call it, lottery, chance, or whatever, people, they will do follow us back. So let's say from 250, they will follow you. So if you do the math, if you do on a daily basis, you will grow in any way. But then you might say, maybe you want to pick and choose whatever you follow, but doesn't really matter. You are small, you are at the beginning, you know, you are in a bubble, which your chances of being visible is just rated at a number. So you see, by the end of the day, I think we came again to the stake of 1 + 1 = 2 in a metaphorical way of speaking. So it's a software. We put our emotions so hard at the beginning, but by the end, it's just about the numbers, you know. And not only that, these platforms, the social media platform, TikTok or whatever, Instagram, when it's about to get paid or to monetize us all the time, they put, you need to have 1 million views, you need to have that. So why I should, you know, it's like, so it's really hard. So in any way, it's just, yeah. And I think the most beautiful thing is just to support each other, because imagine by supporting, then you will find yourself in a interactive or super interactive bubble that they might bring us, that we are in the bubble, in successful content creators or successful accounts, you know. So this is what I believe. Let me see if I follow Queen Leah. I think I follow her, yeah. Welcome Leah Vango, thank you for the likes. I see here my friend, guys follow Chilias Guyeme. He is saying, yeah, it doesn't matter and you have to do it because your videos won't get views otherwise. Yeah, it's the same thing, it's action reaction. This is what he says is really true. It doesn't matter whatever you do, you know, everybody is unique. For example, I see here, I really like his content on if you want to subscribe, guys, for his channel on YouTube, it is Craziest Reality Studio. If you would like to subscribe, he has currently 46 subscribers. I believe he will manage to reach 1,000, 2,000, whatever. It's all about your strong desire or your willingness to do whatever you want. It's just as soon as you put your thought in your mind, you're gonna be in the next second the way, the who you want to be. It's just visualizing, you know. So yeah, he's really right. Yeah, it doesn't matter, and you have to do this because your video won't get views otherwise. Yeah, it's mathematics. 1 + 1 = 2. It cannot equal 3, you know, because maybe our emotional mind, whatever is gonna say, but I don't want to follow this account. I don't like whatever he does, you know. So then, yeah, you don't follow him, but it's mathematics. Because when it's about to get paid, they're gonna say you need to have 1,000 views. And you get maybe a little bit of sense or whatever. So it's like, imagine, and then you realize you waste 3 years to get locked into a system and to believe that you're going to become whatever you want to become. And the only obstacle that you have, it was just you, because you stop yourself to don't follow that person because whatever you didn't like. But even like that, if you think by default, these platforms are here to interact, to have action and reaction. So by even you not supporting the another one, is kind of like doesn't make sense to don't support the another individual, because you can't expect to have a reaction by not having an action. Welcome TLJJB joined. I'm gonna follow. I see here he has a account Motion TV 69240. Welcome here. I'm gonna follow you now. I'll support you. He is following 197 people. Somehow somebody's following him back, 33 people. So you see the same thing what I'm saying. Welcome Devon. Welcome Devon. Let me see if I follow Devon. I don't follow Devon. I'm gonna follow him now. In his scenario, for example, he's following 600 people and somehow he got back to 102 people. The same thing. So I don't know from how long time he has this account, but if he is currently with this account for a couple of years, my advice is just follow your account suggestion if you want to break free from your visibility bubble, which is actually 202 people. Yeah, so yeah, this is what I'm saying. So actually this is all about growing. And regarding another good advice, when you pick up your niche, just don't be, let's say, don't be hard on yourself. Just start with the strong belief that actually you can be whatever you want to be, unless you want to be. So if you want to be an artist, you don't need to have a diploma, you don't need to go to school, you don't need the talent, because I believe we are artists in any way. So if you start with the idea like we create our own path on a daily basis, like we plan ahead what to do, what to think, what to eat, or whatever. So we are artists just by default, because we create our own perspective or our own way in life towards our life. So yeah, just choose whatever you want. If it is for you to sculpt, just sculpt. You know, first believe in yourself that you are the one, and just keep on going. Don't let yourself down. Don't compare yourself with others, because by comparing yourself, as well, it doesn't make sense. Because if everybody is unique and there is no better than the another one, why is the point? What is the point to compare yourself with somebody else? Because it doesn't make sense. Actually, you are wasting really your time. I mean, you can watch whatever others they do and take it as an example or whatever, but by the end, it's gonna be just up to you, whatever you want to be or whatever you want to do. I think I have some. So yeah. Let me check here. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I come here live, is just to support other people, and to, of course, manage somehow to get into a bubble, which the bubble that I would like to get is to be a super interactive social media platform. Welcome Uro 9117. Apologize because I don't follow you back. I'm gonna follow you back now. And yeah, this is what I believe. And for anyone who is interested in whatever I do, my creations, NFT, or whatever, just sign up at crypto.com NFT marketplace and search there for the collection Irregulars. To tell you about more my collection Irregulars, it stands out, the idea of Irregulars, it stands out in the in my mind. It stand out in my mind to create this name. It was just because I believe in us as individual. There is a strong, let's say, unsatisfaction towards whatever we do. It seems like we want more. It seems like we have a hunger to strive more, to get more, whatever. So I said, like, look, there is nobody better than me. I'm not better than somebody else. But somehow, whatever I do on a daily basis, I do it because I am happy, and then suddenly I want more. So then I said, it's because our system, it's teaching us to be dumbed down, to be brainwashed or whatever. I said, like, look, let me be irregular to the regular norm. For me, the regular norm is just whatever system that they build for us, A to B, whatever they teach us, like how to act or react. And for me, the irregular, it is actually the strong willingness to break free from the regularities. So I said to myself, let me be outside of the box in a way, or let me be irregular to the A to B brainwashing system or whatever. I'm not saying it's a brainwashing, but it's a system. You know, we live somewhere. It doesn't matter. It's a social media. It's a platform. It doesn't matter if we live in a computer, image generated, whatever. By the end, we live there. And if we really want to have an answer, whatever we are coming from or whatever, we need to be a little bit, let's say, in a metaphorical way of speaking, irregular to the regular A to B or not. So in any way, guys, if you want to sign up for that whatever I do, just sign up at crypto.com NFT marketplace. It's a really nice marketplace which you can buy non-fungible token or NFTs. If you believe in the project of Irregulars, the price is not so high. It's currently at $1. So yeah, I wish you happy buying. And now it's time for me to leave this live now. I really appreciate for all your likes. I really appreciate for whoever sat here and listened a little bit of whatever I said. And I wish you to have as well a beautiful Sunday, wherever you are in this world. Have a beautiful Sunday, and let's grow. Let's grow with the flow, and I don't know. Let's be regulars to the regular norm. Let me check this message here. Alexander joined. Let me see if I follow. I'm gonna follow him now. Testing S app scammers joined. I do follow him. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for all your support. Thank you very much for being here, and